Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ketemu lagi dengan saya Ilham Oloy. Kali ini kita lanjutin lagi untuk 2K20 live. Kita main liga lagi, lanjutin untuk tim Laker. Oke, kita lanjut saja langsung. Oke, kita lawan Portland saja. Rekor kemenangan 15 kali, kalah cuma 3 kali. TV.
Man, this year was so much fun, but it
Demo
definitely
lagi.
came with some challenges.
2K21.
Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right.
Okay.
In fact, it's been an honor for
Musim
us
depan,
to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the
2K21.
community. And the big
Lebih
news
seru
is
lagi.
NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes of NBA 2K TV and NBA 2K21.
Oke, lanjut saja. Kita lihat.
It's just about game
Okay,
time. The
the-
Blazers never look more confident than they do
Keren
right now
pakaiannya.
and did
Express.
earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro.
Kita plus center.
View high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome
Rekornya
to
bagus
2K
juga Portland.
Sports and another exciting edition of NBA
Kali
basketball.
menang.
And a quick look here
Okay.
at some of the numbers from
Jamie
a
Callum.
And you can see the surge in
16
his
poin per
level
game,
of confidence lately.
56%.
Just by looking at that true shooting
Bagus juga dia.
percentage, it's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's
Tadi saya.
And nothing tips off a
Oh,
broadcast
oke.
like getting the lowdown
Ini
from the
Damian
sidelines.
Lillard.
And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Blazers coach Terry Stotts had previous head coaching stints in Atlanta
EA.
and Milwaukee, but it was as an assistant coach in Dallas, where he helped win the 2011
Lihat.
title, that he rejuvenated.
The players love it.
pelatih mereka.
Thank you, David. And in tonight's
Hehe,
game, pride
santai.
definitely burned at stake when you were with the Spurs. Or any of the
Enjoy.
teams, talk about some of the epic
Mulai ini dia
conference
line up
rivalries
pemain mereka.
you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the
Carlo-
7 seconds
Camero
or less
Anthony
Steve
naman.
Nash-led teams along with the Amari
Kalau
Stoudemire.
cedera.
Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back
Ini
in
dia.
2005, 2006, which, by the way,
Kuarter
Kevin,
pertama,
everybody is
teman-teman.
doing now.
Kalau kita aja.
But tremendous talent on the court at that
Carmelo
time,
Anthony.
tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve
Lah,
Nash during
berhasil
MVP
direbut.
years trying to conduct
Damian Lillard.
his team against the vaunted Spurs.
Okay.
Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
Awal
And
yang
a lot
manis.
of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the Rock'em Sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less?
Oh, foul pertama.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland.
Sip.
The high-powered backcourt pair,
SCP.
Lillard and
Dilanggar.
McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Whiteside, and it's Nurkic in at the
Hassan
center
Whiteside.
position. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the
Sip.
2 and the 3. Davis is out there with
SCP.
JaVale McGee, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the point guard.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter.
Oke.
KCP also
Poin
starting to
lagi.
get to the line
Dari pen.
at a higher rate.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Los Angeles.
Tahan,
Lillard outside.
tahan lagi.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. McCollum no
Okay.
good.
BJ.
James in the post to the paint.
Ah,
And it's
ada
Davis
lagi.
missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. And there's the pass to Ariza.
masuk.
LeBron with some nice D. And it's the Lakers ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, in that game, the
Okay,
offense was
offensive
firing
rebound.
on all cylinders, partly
Lagi.
because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense
Goal
struggling like
lagi.
that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Lagi.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Nurkic
Oh, enggak.
misses in close.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's James.
Ah, di blok
Nurkic with the
lagi.
block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make
Oke,
the
di
impact
blok.
defensively with the block.
LBJ belum
Pretty
bisa apa-apa.
unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
They've been struggling here on
Betul.
offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ih, udah
Portland no
masuk.
good that time either.
Oh,
Okay,
can't
pas
punish the
break.
defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oh, taking it to the
Lihat
rack
King James
with power.
dang.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Oh, 8-0.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic.
Tahan.
Collin passes to Lillard. But they get it
Ajinya.
back. Nurkic.
Di blok
And
lagi.
Davis sends it back.
Ah,
That
di
D
blok
from
sudah Davis.
rises up and swats that shot away.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's LeBron. An
Okay,
amazing
lay
finish with the
up.
hand right in his face. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Wah, poin.
Well, we keep
Poin.
talking a lot about
LBJ.
Anthony Davis
4 poin.
and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position.
Oke, aman.
You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist
3
goes to
poin.
Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on
5 poin.
is how well they
SCP.
shot the basketball.
Stolen
Dapat.
by Caldwell Pope.
Dapat kamu.
One-on-one fast break. And James throws it down hard.
Dang.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Lagi-lagi KCP.
Trailblazers trail by 11.
Kelas.
And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained Brent all along. He was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question
Ah.
about his skill set
Offensive
and in
reboundnya.
the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position,
Rotasi pemain dulu.
seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Oke.
And here are the Lakers.
Rondo.
They're on a 15-6 run.
Ah,
Passes it to Waiters.
nggak masuk.
Offline with his 3. And so
Di
it's
Carmelo
Anthony
Anthony main.
bringing it up for the
Cadangan sekali ya.
Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers
Ah.
last game.
Yeah,
Udah
let's give
betul
a shout
padahal.
out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking,
sini kah?
just a dominant
Buat
performance.
Graham.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Waiters passes to Howard. And the Lakers with another
Astaga.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Masuk.
miss. Graham
3
with the
poin
bucket.
dia.
He's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Waiters. And the
Ah,
call
okay.
on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a
Meter,
player that can
masuk.
shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or
2
miss
kali
night
masuk.
tonight.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to
Rondo.
make an impact in the game offensively.
Graham.
You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on
Ah.
nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted and there's no point in going.
Ay,
He
nggak
can't get that
masuk.
one. Great D that time from Hood.
Melo Anthony.
Graham kicks to Hood.
Ah,
It's rebounded by Rondo. Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Kuzma. 55 seconds left in the first. Waiters finds Kuzma. Shoots the 3.
ay, nggak
Rondo's shot
masuk
is
Rondo.
off. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Graham.
Masuk.
Traps in the tray.
Masuk
Graham's
dia.
got 8.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Rondo with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Waiters right side. Morris passes to Kuzma. 5 on the clock over Anthony.
Oke, Rondo.
To go on the assist by Kuzma.
Asisnya Kuzma.
Trailblazers trail by 5.
Ah, ini Carmelo Anthony. Bahaya nih.
Now Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Belum ada poin dia. Anthony.
Beyond the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
5 poin.
Scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sport.
Blok lagi tadi LeBron.
Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent. Let's play hard. Let's do all of these.
Knowing your role and playing it so
Rotasi lagi kita.
well is so crucial.
Center dari
when
Damian
everybody
Lillard.
buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony is out there good, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position.
Rebut.
Knocked
Dapat.
away. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Kuzma. It
Ay,
doesn't go for
lagi.
him. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Astaga,
The
buru-buru
Laker
aku.
lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Trent.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Aman, Beverly.
2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard.
Oke, timeout dia.
To retool
Rotasi dulu
behind.
kita.
Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons, where they've placed in the Western Conference.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers
Calling
for
lagi.
continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisition.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
Lillard fires away from way outside.
Oke.
Rebounded by the Lakers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Ay, enggak
Bradley
masuk.
can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's McCollum for 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. To the inside.
Oke, Eddie.
By Davis.
So that's a good job by Avery
Mantap,
Bradley,
Avery Bradley.
recognizing that he
Assist
had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count it.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Lets it go from 14.
Oke, Eddie.
There's Davis. That's good on the assist by Bradley.
Well, everything right now in sync for AD, and I think that stands for after Duncan.
Kan.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shoots off the step back. He hits
Masuk.
the back iron and sinks the shot.
Masuk.
And pro move
Oh,
there.
poin
Finds
tapi
a
baru.
way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller
Kan.
defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Down low and stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And it's blocked by Bradley.
Avery Bradley, a great defender in his position, predicted where that shot was coming from and threw it away.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get
Bisanya.
going this quarter.
Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season, the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. LeBron, that's a two-pointer.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
They're down around 72% for the season.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. Lillard, the pass to Hood. Back to Lillard. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for CJ McCollum.
I love the way that CJ can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Hood.
And you talk about shot makers, CJ McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
One goes in there. 10 points for LeBron.
Somebody didn't get the memo. You left a clear lane for LeBron James.
Caldwell Pope against Lillard. From the arc. But they recover it. Right side, no good. Lakers leading by 4. James, the pass to Davis.
Mantap.
Davis finishing it off.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
And you look at the shot chart from McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Cannot get anything to go. There's going to be a way to get out of this hole. I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
41 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
The drive by LeBron. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He's still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on nights.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Green comes in for Waiters. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. There's Green with the 3.
Masuk juga.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and
LBJ cukup bagus, KCP juga.
The NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny.
Oke.
And that'll do it for our half.
Lanjut quarter ketiga, teman-teman. Kita lihat quarter ketiga.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Kept alive. Here's McGee.
Okay.
And gets the second chance bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The pass to Nurkic. The shot by Lillard, wide open. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Trailblazers trail by 5. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. Passes it to Lillard. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. James looking around. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said
Ih,
he
keren
wanted to
ya.
go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Oke, LBJ.
And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for James. Alex Caruso is checked in for Danny Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
McCollum outside. Three-pointer Lillard. That shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
Caruso lays it up and
Caruso.
banks it in.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes. And it's sent back by Howard.
Time for some consideration in the passing category. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
In the corner, Smith with it.
Masuk 3-point.
And the Lakers lead by 8.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Good, finds McCollum. The Lakers with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Davis, the pass to Howard. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by McCollum. Caruso, no good. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for J.R. Smith. Dion Waiters checked in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Hood against Howard. 5 to shoot. Here's Graham. And it goes out of bounds.
Kyle Kuzma. Ayo. Tahan. Bisa 2 detik. Tutup.
104 left in the third quarter. Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 8. Out to the right wing. And it's good coming
Kuzma.
on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks.
The Lakers will take possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. To take a look at the Nets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Well, he is an offensive threat, and Waiters can draw a ton of shooting fouls when he's aggressive.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance.
Masuk lagi.
Very low number.
12 poin.
Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in. They need this. And finished off by Graham.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rondo bounce pass. Waiters for 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Graham. Fires for 3. A second chance effort. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside. And Green puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
Assist apa assist?
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Starter terakhir.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Poinnya tipis.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got C.J. McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. That one goes. Count it. And 12 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Over in the corner, Green.
Masuk dong. Ini dong masuk.
The There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Tahan. Sangarnya dia.
Here's McCollum.
Nah.
D there from Waiters. Los Angeles leading by 6. Green left side.
Keren layupnya.
Rondo.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Tahan. Tahan.
Here's Trent. He's guarded by Waiter. Trent passes to Nurkic.
Gak bisa kamu.
6 on the shot clock. Graham dishes to Nurkic. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's Graham missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Tahan dulu.
Outside Rondo. Waiters for 3. Buries it from 3.
Oke.
You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Time
Well,
up
three
dia.
prime candidates to do that, Kevin,
DJ masuk.
exist at the point guard position, and I put
Bagus
James Harden
Rondo
in the
malam
point
ini.
guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys are.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right
Terbuka.
now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Braun, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He was disappointed in the shot
Dapat.
selection.
Sudah aku
Stay
dapat.
patient, run the
Oh,
offense,
padahal
make
sudah.
the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Over Green.
And the jump shots haven't gone in often enough here, as well as the free throw attempt.
Selesai.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah.
Looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who can score from anywhere.
And so Graham will bring it up for Portland. 11-point game.
Dapat
Scored by
lagi.
Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. Takes it up with both
Oke,
hands, rips it
KCP.
down.
2 kali steal.
Both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
A floater, and McCollum with the layup.
CJ McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear. A defense's nightmare.
The drive by James.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Damian Lillard. Oh, masuk.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Stolen by McGee.
Dapat.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And it's
Steal
slammed in by
lagi.
Davis.
Yeah,
Eddie.
letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Trailblazers trail by 15.
15 poin.
And here is Graham.
Blok
McGee
kamu.
with the block. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. The
Oke.
Lakers with the rebound.
Gantian pas break.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every
15
possession
poin, blok
defensively
1,
very
7
serious.
rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ya, ayo Eddie.
Back to McCollum.
Boleh lah.
Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Making the floater look effortless. McCollum has the body control and touch to drop that kind of shot in consistently.
Here's James, and the Lakers
Apa kamu?
Give them
LBJ.
credit. Worked hard all game. Now looking to finish
Oh,
it.
Great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. The Blazers
Apa lah?
decide to talk it over.
LeBron James, player of
They're
the game.
behind by 17. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Simons, the pass to Trent. Drills the three-pointer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
In the corner, Bradley with it. And it's good. Coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And here's Portland, trailing by 13. That one rolling around and rims out. Kuzma, right side. Uses the glass to
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team.
Oke, kita menang malam ini.
Appreciate when fans come with that kind of
DJ cukup bagus, Eddie juga.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one. David, thank you as always.
Kita lanjut ke pertandingan selanjutnya.
For Brett Barry.
Cukup seru lawanan. Detroit Piston, Black Griffin ya. Ada perubahan. Hanson, Black Griffin, Tony Snell, Derrick Rose ya. Tentang mereka. TV.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
Itu juga TV. Oke, lanjut. Main di mana ini?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Detroit, Michigan. Motown
is
the setting for the Lakers. In a word, dominance. That's how you describe the incredible LeBron James.
Oke,
Once
lagi
again,
dengar musik.
digs in to lead his
King
team
James.
towards a win as they game plan for the task ahead at Little Caesars
Little
Arena.
Caesar Arena.
Lakers, Pistons. We'll be right back for the tip.
Kita lihat, enjoy.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Jam dulu. Kita lihat. Ntar lagi juga mau NBA All-Star.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Pistons in Detroit. Well, for Detroit, they'll be put to the test in this one and will need to put together a complete game as they face a team well above them in the standings.
Oke.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe what's the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
You know, for Los Angeles, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt that
we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. You know, for a while, Smitty, there was some talk of eliminating conferences altogether. But the East has begun to turn things around, start to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time.
Keduanya
It's gonna always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now, the East right now is turning that corner.
Kita
In a
lanjut
couple
saja
years,
untuk
it'll probably be the
quarter pertama.
dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the point guard position. And for Detroit, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Brown, and it's Henson in at the 5 spot. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. The shot, no good. Nice D from Griffin. Brown right side.
Jaga di
Nice touch
situ.
off the glass.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the
Juga
basketball,
stadion
it's a
Arena ya.
major advantage.
LeBron outside. With the tip. Great
Oke,
positioning on the
offensive
putback.
rebound.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. Passes it to Griffin. And that one, good.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Here's James, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Detroit gets called for the foul. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
and collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the first one drops.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level. Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals.
Still
Only a handful of franchises can say that.
Tuh, pergi.
Hey, shit! And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Henson finds Rose. At the elbow, Griffin. The kick out to Rose. Just 3 to shoot. There's the triple.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
James with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Yes.
Okay, yes, sir.
The assist.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Brown, the pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. And the pass to Rose.
Defense.
Henson with it. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock.
Tahan dulu.
To stop the run. Henson's
Aman.
shot is off.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Here's Davis.
Okay.
Slammed in by Davis.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella AD getting it done.
Here's Rose. 2 points.
Lepas lagi.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. They get it again.
Okay, AD.
Strong start here early. 6 points off second chance
Keren
buckets.
offensive defense. Offensive rebound. Offensive defense.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the
Okay.
lead in the last game against the Trailblazers.
Agak anak,
And a
aman.
lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away
Kasih pemain.
and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Wood, he's checked in for John Henson. Luke Kennard comes in for Tony Snell. McCray's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Rose.
Hello, weh. Tahan.
Here's
Tahan
Galloway.
aja.
He's covered by Rondo. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Ayo.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll
no
leave it
more.
for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a
Dapat
look.
dong.
That's really his best shot.
And pushing it
Let's
up,
say.
here's Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. The shot, no good. Griffin with some nice D. Here's McCray. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Wood. Kicks it to Galloway.
Tahan.
Pass to
Tahan.
Kennard.
Dapat
Knocks it
lagi.
loose. From deep. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Oh,
This
suku
was
semua.
as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming
Dapat
season.
lagi.
And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Rondo. That's good.
Mantap,
Benson
Rondo.
Howard with the assist.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue
Chill
right
kamu.
now. They're getting steamrolled
Buat defense-nya.
inside.
Passes to Kennard.
Oke. Tahan. Tahan.
Lock at 6. And Detroit with another turnover here.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And Los Angeles with some changes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Bangs home the
Mantap.
trifecta.
Yes,
Those are
sir.
starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3
3
have
point.
been triples.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Tahan, Wak.
Griffin with it. Guarded now by
Okay.
Morris. To end the
Left
cold streak. And then Griffin with the dunk.
When Blake sees a lane to the basket, it looks like his eyes lights up and he attacks.
And here's Bradley.
Yo.
The pass to Caruso. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Kalau bisa ku
13
dapat.
points up at the
Oke,
end
oke.
of the period.
Aman.
And their
Tunggu
ability
jauh
to get
kita.
points in the paint has made all the difference in this one.
Kuzma.
Right
Lumayan
back after
banyak
this break.
Kuzmanya.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Morris is out there with Smith. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Smith. And here's Bradley from 3.
Oh,
Smith with the assist that time. Bradley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Kennard, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. Here's Galloway. That one off the back iron and out. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
He sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Smith dishes to Howard. And here's Bradley from 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Galloway. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Galloway has got his first 2 points of the night. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a great year in scoring. And he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game. And he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Henson checked in for Griffin. Tony Snell comes in for Luke Kennard. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for McCray. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Langston Galloway. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Rose. The shot's good, Brown making the play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brown with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Brown, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green finds McGee. And here's James outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I love this from Anthony Davis. His shot is so fluid. Great mechanics off the catch. Such a well-coordinated athlete.
Outside Rose. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's James. Contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Waiters comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. Then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And stolen by James. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing. That play was made by Derrick Rose because of his ability to play pick and roll basketball.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Davis kicks to LeBron. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 14. Here's Rose. Up again. It's good on the putback. Woods got his first basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5.
Masuk boleh lah.
Nice follow through on the jumper. Dion Waiters looking rock solid that time.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Rose scanning the floor. Over Rondo. And that shot is up and down, but doesn't go in. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Denny's a tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts.
Lanjut ke ketiga.
And that'll about.
Masih lagi sepeda keliling ya ini terus.
Becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Out of bounds. Down out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Henson in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Go. Kering lagi. Oke. Griffin.
Outside Rose, 6 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
People wonder how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Keren offensive reboundnya. Eddie.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Detroit. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Snell kicks to Rose. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Smith has checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Chipped away. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
Okay.
And he's a great scorer, but Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Rotasi.
There's Galloway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Griffin. Clock at 6. Over Morris. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot better.
Memang Caruso.
Caruso.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And stolen by Howard.
Selesai kamu sama Smith.
Here's Smith.
Gitu aja.
Assist by Dwight Howard. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kennard, the pass to Henson.
Set
back by Howard.
He's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Here's Smith. 5 points in the game.
Smith.
There's the pass to Caruso. No good on the triple. And for the Pistons, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Henson. To halt the run. Excellent D from Howard.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Kennard kicks to McRae. Pass to Griffin. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Kennard. Henson trying to break free. Detroit, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was the first high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
For Los Angeles, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The Pistons making a change here. Woods checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. Dion Waiters comes in for Smith. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Brandon. The pass to Galloway. Pass to McRae. Just his first attempt. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caruso kicks to Rondo. Pass to Caruso. No good from outside. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Rondo. Kennard, the pass to Griffin to stop the drought, and it's good on the way. Griffin's got 10 points in the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Howard kicks to Rondo. Waiters for three. Sinks the triple. Waiters got his second basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's Galloway. He's covered by Rondo. Galloway with the bucket.
Langston Galloway maneuvering himself around the painted area.
Now Rondo. Waiters outside. The dish to Howard. Outside for Rondo. Waiters passes to Caruso. Detroit with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Canoa. Makes it off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-7 run.
Okay.
Rondo with it. Passes to Caruso. For the three. And it's good. Coming on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All you gotta do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. Right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around, the floor is going to open up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Caldwell Pope out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that? Or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There's some plays, I played with some players, after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game. When they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There's some guys that just love it, and there's some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you did. You loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. Here's Kuzma. Kumbaya pulls it in.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Lihat sampai di mana.
Knight against Waiters. Now here's Knight. He's guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup. Knight's got his first bucket in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Over in the corner, Green. Los Angeles with another miss. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A pull-up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. On contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it, now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Avery Bradley comes in for Lakers. And the dunk by Maker.
You can fall in love with floating around the perimeter. I like it when Maker attacks the rim.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. Out to Smith from past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Yes, sir.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now the pass to Mikhailuk. Round with it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Maker. Yes, Knight with the assist that time.
Standing 7 feet, Maker can get a solid look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Outside Bradley. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Now here's Doumbouya, guarded by Kuzma. And here's Doumbouya. And he banks in the lane. Doumbouya's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bradley passes to Kuzma. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Pass to McGee. Clock is at 3. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. But they'll get another chance. Bradley kicks to Smith. Tries yet again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
JR with good size and explosiveness. When he attacks inside, he can get it done.
No good on the free throw. McRae's checked in for the Pistons. And then for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Davis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's McRae, covered by Smith. 9 feet out. McRae, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Rondo.
Whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Dapat.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Knight for 3. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Patuh lagi.
Here's McRae.
Menang lah. Menang lagi teman-teman. Jauh poinnya.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Pertandingan ketiga. All-Star. Kita ikut kompetisi All-Star dulu teman-teman. Oke. All-Star Draft. Oke. Oke, kapten. Tulis tuh. Yes. Tim James. Saya kan tim James. James. Oke. Oke. Willian. Drop Kevin Durant. Oke. Diambil Stephen Curry. Leonard. Oke, saya Kawhi Leonard, teman-teman. Giannis ambil Nikola Jokic. Kyrie Irving, sahabatnya. Ben Simmons dia ngambil. Chris Middleton lah. Temannya aduh diambil. Damian Lillard. Tip. DeRozan diambil. Gak Doncic lah. Masa Westbrook diambil. Epis sahabat saya. Teman satu tim. Giannis, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid saya ngambil. Giannis ambil Bradley Beal, berarti saya ambil Trae Young. Oke. Nikola Vucevic masuk All-Star. Nikola Vucevic. Leon, saya ambil Johnson. Giannis, Bam Adebayo. Saya ambil temannya, Eric Bledsoe. Turki. Nah, oke, tidak ada masalah. Sip. Jadi saya ini today. Lawan Boston Celtics kita, teman-teman. Let's stop to some over. Oke, kita lawan Boston Celtics dan Hayward. Habis itu kita All-Star.
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game. Once you're good with your appearance,
kalian Boston Celtics. Tuan rumah. Sip. Kita introducing dulu pemain-pemain. CCP. Kenny Green. Kembali Maggie. Kita lihat ini tentu saja King James, sang mega bintang dan pelatih saya. Mogol. Laker.
It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on
Celtics.
2K
Cukup kuat juga dia.
In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Boston Celtics. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Walker.
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time all.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Brown.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the center. Around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
Caldwell-Pope against Tatum. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Hayward with some nice D. Here's Walker.
Lewat
lagi.
lagi.
The layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Los Angeles with another miss. 3 on 3. Here's Smart. The Lakers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Celtics now. And here is Tatum. 17 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz. James with it, guarded by Tatum. And he makes that one.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first to make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Caldwell-Pope against Walker. Puts it up from 15. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Walker's got his second basket of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Walker in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
There's Green with the 3. That time. Now Boston takes it the other way. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Shots good by Walker.
Every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Smart against James. Outside, Green. Here's McGee. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Walker. And good. Bounce off the right side of the rim. Walker's got 11 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
James looking around. Here's McGee. James outside. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers rebound. Here's Davis. It's deflected. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Waiters comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. The Celtics also changing it up. Cantor comes in for Daniel Tice. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's LeBron. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Davis. Good.
Mantap, 3
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Here's Walker. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
James, the pass to Howard. Rondo against Tatum. Takes the 3. Again, James missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Raiders against Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
LeBron outside. Pass to Rondo. Shoots over Walker. And Tatum pulls it down.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And
Davis.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well.
LeBron.
If Davis is within shouting distance of a shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Keith Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Smart. Here's Waiters following the basket by Jaylen Brown. 11 feet away. They get the rebound. And the pass to Wanamaker. And
suka bawa Walker.
Time before dropping in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Beda 10 kita. Baru pertama. Ketinggalan.
Leading by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Nah, coba di cutter kedua.
Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning work.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Smith. Morris is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And Bradley gets it to go.
You know, Bradley has developed this nice mid-range stroke, and you've got to guard him better than the defense did there.
Walker dishes to Brown. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
These defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Smith outside, shoots over Brown, and he can't bank that one in. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Walker's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Stolen by Cantor. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And a wide open look for Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
I'm going to mention 2 guys who I think could be considered combo guards who can play 1 or 2, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But 2 of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade: Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shots. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both can light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, 2 names to keep an eye on.
Mantan tim Boston juga dia. Sama kali main.
Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Here's Caruso. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns.
And that one against the Raptors, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Smith. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. Pass to Caruso. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Now Davis. He picked up 21 points in the last win against the Pistons.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass, all around. It just his effort level was off the chart.
Keren Rondo.
Now 1 for 2. And Rondo is a rugged defender, outstanding at reading the opposition there and then coming up with the steal.
Brown with it, picked up by Davis. And it's Brown missing. Lakers trailed by 14. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
It's tipped. Tice passes to Poirier. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dion Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tice kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Dion Waiters.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And Brown drops them both. 104 left in the first half. Rondo against Smart. And Waiters has it in the corner. Good. Rondo picks up the assist.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Brown. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Waiters kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground
to make up.
Poirier passes to Smart.
Dapat lagi dong.
Rondo with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition up the court.
Okay.
Howard finishing it off.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. And
3-point.
Defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists.
SCP yang ano. LeBron belum ada apa-apa ya. Oh, quarter ketiga. Salah.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on him for that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Floats one up.
Blok padahal.
Shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You were coaching, Doris, and you can run your offense through any center in the game. And let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer in the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from 3-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Smart check in for the Celtics.
Ayo, Eddie.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Smart misses. Lakers trail by 7. James, the bounce pass. Here's Davis. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get 1 to fall.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Yes! James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Walker against Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with a 3. Walker's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Looking to get back on track.
Selesai kamu.
I like liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's LeBron. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Caldwell Pope for 3.
3-point.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide.
This is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Kanter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, there's simply no denying the strength of Enes Kanter. Even when you get physical with him, this guy is capable of playing through it.
Now the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Smith kicks to Waiters. Here's Howard. Goes straight to the for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and that one misses. Celtics leading by 4. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Raiders against Brown. From deep 3-point range, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Celtics lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Now, as we add stops and add scores, don't let the little things get us off kilter.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. J.R. Smith out there with Kyle Kuzma. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Boston leading by 4. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. Passes it to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got his first basket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Caruso. Buries the long jumper. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Walker kicks to Williams. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And there it is for him. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And the Lakers call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Robert Williams. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Walker against Caldwell Pope. The high post shot. Walker's shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Here's James. And James throws it down.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. James finds Davis. Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Tatum. From deep, Green. A rebound by the Celtics. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now here's Walker. Stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, Danny Green specializes on the defensive end of the floor. Gets a strip and makes it easy on his teammates.
Celtics leading by 3. To the inside. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, Kevin, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Brown against James. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Davis. LeBron trying to free himself up. And there's Davis. That's good. The assist by McGee.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wacky Blocking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
That one misses.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Down low.
Blok kamu.
With the block.
Sudah aku blok padahal.
LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Aman.
LeBron finding a way
LeBron.
to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation.
Sama menyamakan. Terus. SCP nak bagus.
Walker with it. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Fires from the line. Here's Tice.
Astaga, kecepatan.
And will shoot two. It's on JaVale McGee.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1:14 left in the fourth. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Right side, Smart. It's good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Walker. Doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Green. Lakers passing it around. Here's James. And James throws it down home.
In this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Walker against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Walker taking his time here. Had the space there, but it's offline. For the win.
Astaga, kalah aku. Kandang sendiri.
So it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in.
Oke teman-teman, cukup seru.
With everything they had.
Jangan lupa like, komen, dan
when
subscribe.
the pressure was at its highest.